locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, last season, DeMar DeRozan set the all-time record for consecutive games with over 35 points and above 50% field goal shooting, surpassing the great Wilt Chamberlain. DeMar said, quote, "As a fan of the history of the game, to have the privilege of these opportunities, it's something I never take for granted." Brian?
Oh, incredible. Thanks, Allie. And a quick look at how the Chicago Bulls schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Monday, they'll be facing Al Horford and the Boston Celtics. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. LaVine and DeRozan, the star-studded wings. Williams at power forward with Vucevic at center. And it's Dosunmu in at the point. And for Washington, in the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. And it's Barton in at the 3 slot. Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, BA, a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
Beal with it, guarded now by Williams. Here's Barton. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Such a wide open look.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Beal, the shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Well, Bradley Beal gets into the mid-range. Let's remember, this is a 3-level scorer. He will take what you give him.
Pass to DeRozan. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Will Barton picks one up.
And a different kind of score. DeRozan attempted 741 mid-range jumpers last year, almost 300 more than anyone else.
That's good from DeRozan. And Grant DeRozan, high volume from the mid-range and extremely accurate.
You know, BA, he consistently makes about half those shots. And defensively, you know that's his favorite area. But his ball handling and vertical negate anything you throw at him.
DeRozan hits them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Morris outside. Kuzma outside. Pass to Beal from deep. Fires in the triple. Beal's got 5 now.
You simply must stay attached to Bradley Beal. He's too elite from 3. The corner is pure.
Now here's DeRozan. What a tremendous game he played against Miami. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Wow, that vertical is unbelievable. DeRozan pulls off the jam. Those poor defenders.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. On the wing, Kuzma. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Williams. The shot off that time. Kuzma with the defensive effort. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Martin's shot off the mark. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to DeRozan. Over Beal. And it's DeRozan missing.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Here's Porzingis, and that's good. His first bucket of the game. Well, Grant, everyone is excited for this season opening contest. That includes the fans, but even more so the players.
Well, there's nothing like a season opening contest. Yeah, both teams would love to kick things off with a big win, so expect to see them giving their all on the floor here tonight.
Now here's Porzingis. Pass to Kuzma. Lets it go from deep. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Chicago trailing here. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Now DeRozan. Vucevic, a screen on Barton. And it's DeRozan missing.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
And look at this. This summer, a 5-year extension for Bradley Beal. One of the richest contracts in NBA history. Over $240 million.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for him, and he's certainly elite. But does it surprise you that Bradley Beal has one of the biggest contracts in the NBA, Grant?
And that's just how it works. I mean, give it a few years and all the stars will be paid the same. That said, it must be nice. Those are some big checks.
And Beal drops them both.
Bradley Beal went from being a consistent all-star to becoming one of the most efficient and dangerous scorers in the league. What a transformation.
Timeout called, the Bulls. And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. In third, Chicago. The Wizards in fifth.
And the way both of these squads shot the ball last season was tremendous. Trusting in one another, following their offensive game plan, and executing with confidence.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Levine against Beal. Picked by Vucevic. Lets it go from 14. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. DeRozan's got 8.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, passing windows open up for Zach LaVine.
Now here's Morris. Defense right on him. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Pass to DeRozan. Back to Dosunmu. Lets the 3 fly. The shot misses. And Washington the other way now. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
They'll face each other 4 times this season. Let's see which team starts off strong.
I think each team obviously will be looking to dictate the tempo and set the tone early.
1:51 left in the first. Back on draft night 2017, the Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner, and he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud.
And the Wizards call time here. So Washington going with an almost entire new group here. Gafford, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Hachimura comes in for Kuzma. Avdia, he's checked in for Barton. And Wright subbed in for Morris. The Wizards with a lead. Here's Beal. That one rolls around and rims out. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Throws it up high, and the jam by Drummond.
Andre Drummond showing you I am a vertical threat at the cup. Look out.
To the wing on the left. Here's Gafford. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
White, the pass to Dragic. Drummond to screen on right. Here's Dragic. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
I love watching Goran Dragic play pick and roll basketball. This guy is so good, so adept at taking whatever the defense gives him.
Now here's Wright. That one no good. Wright against White. Dragic outside. Pass to Drummond. And it's all tied up. Drummond's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, what a physical play from Andre Drummond. Shrugs off the contact and gets the bucket.
Kobe White. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Bradley Beal.
Free throw drops for Beal. And Beal drops them both. The Bulls have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. White against Beal. From 7. And again, it's Chicago.
And this night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Here's Hachimura. That one falls, coming off Beal's feed. Beal's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, even with the contact, Rui Hachimura doesn't lose his touch or his concentration. So tough to distract this guy.
And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Wizards out in front, up 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Wizards.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And Chicago has possession, trailing by 2. In the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. Davis out there with Monte Morris. And it's Barton in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards.
Well, this is where DeMar DeRozan proves he is the real deal. Not only a skilled scorer, skilled at finding his teammates as well.
Here's Kuzma. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun. Well, the 27th pick in 2017, Kyle Kuzma made first team All-Rookie. He was displaying just sort of significantly better shooting in the pros than he did in college at Utah.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, "He's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me." Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you. Here's DeRozan. That shot, no good. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Oh, you look at Kuzma's shooting percentages. His rookie season, still his most efficient, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he stayed at about that same level. But as an offensive-minded player, if he can progress a little, that would certainly help his value.
Williams is checked in for Chicago. Levine finds DeRozan. The Bulls with another miss. And here's Washington. They lead by 4. Kuzma, right side, shoots over Vucevic. It's Kuzma with the miss for Chicago. They've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Levine. Inside. Here's Vucevic. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists tonight. The Wizards have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Morris passes to Porzingis. Count that bucket. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Down low. Here's Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, legit threat to finish it with authority.
Here's Porzingis. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. DeRozan with the ball. Porzingis picks him up defensively, and he gets the bucket. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Morris on the wing. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Morris has got his second basket of the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Levine against Davis. Fires at the elbow. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Boy, an outpouring of offense, and the whole arsenal is on display for DeMar DeRozan right now.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Washington ends up going with a new group. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Andre Drummond is checked in for Vucevic. Bradley comes in for Williams. Caruso, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Dragic has subbed in for Dosunmu. The Wizards have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second.
Oh, guys, the city of Chicago is used to the highest standard. The shadow of those Michael Jordan teams still looms large. And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And here's Caruso outside. Avdia pulls it in. It feels like once you get a taste of winning, you never want that to end, Brad.
But the reality is, for most franchises, it does end for long periods of time. I hope the fans do appreciate this current Bulls team. There's something to be proud of.
Caruso finds DeRozan. Dragic outside. Drummond, the screen on right. To the paint. And Drummond with the jam.
Well, a pick-and-roll master. Dragic, great feel, great understanding of how to play and make passes in the two-man game.
It's Avdia on the wing. Hits the three-pointer. Avdia's got 5 now.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Pass to DeRozan. The 3. Tries again. And Drummond with the lay-in.
Andre Drummond has attacked the glass offensively as long as he's been in the league. Boy, those second chance points come quickly to this guy.
It's Beal on the wing. He's guarded by Caruso. And that one drops. Beal's got 4 points this quarter.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Caruso, pass to Dragic. 13 feet out. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. 10 points for him.
Good release on the mid-range by Dragic there. This guy is always going to take what the defense concedes.
And Gafford gets it to go on the assist by Beal.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Dragic against Wright. Dragic outside. And here's Caruso outside. Oh, did he get it off in time? He did! How about that?
Are you serious? That was incredible.
What a way to seize momentum. Can it carry over into the next quarter? Beautifully done.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Wizards. They're up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome, everybody. The Washington Wizards in our featured matchup, and what a competitive half it's been.
You look at these assist total, Ernie. They're playing as one complete unit. When you see that many assists, that means that everyone's involved. Constant motion, finding free guys.
Yeah, the defense looks confused at times. Unpredictability will do that to you. And now let's talk about that first half. A look at the top performers from both teams so far.
This is exactly what leaders do. They know what a win means tonight, and they're stepping up for their teams.
Yeah, so difficult to cover either of them. Should be an interesting second half. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. How about Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game?
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Chicago trailing here. On the court for the Bulls. Williams at power forward with Vucevic at center. Levine and DeRozan, the star-studded wings. And it's Dosunmu in at the point guard position. Here's DeRozan. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
This is, to me, a special ability to draw fouls, and that's one of the things that sets DeRozan apart. We see him work these angles, get the call all the time.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. How about this, Doris? The Wizards haven't been to the conference finals since 1979. Unreal.
That's exactly right, B.A., and it gives you some sense of how tough it is to be successful in the NBA, because it's not that long ago that their backcourt consisted of John Wall and Bradley Beal. Many at the time considered it one of the most dangerous in the league and thought they would be here for over a decade. It does show you how hard sustained success is in the NBA.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggle to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
Just wonder how the Wizards can remedy their defensive weaknesses from last year.
Well, B.A., mindset is a big part of it. They just need to have better focus on pressuring the ball handlers and making sure shots are getting well contested.
Free throw drops for Beal. And Beal drops them both.
Boy, when you consider that Bradley Beal entered the NBA as one of the sweetest shooting guards in the league, but over the course of his career, he's added elite playmaking, and he's as dangerous and complete an offensive force as there is in the game. Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
LaVine against Beal. And it's good for two. Beal's gotten 4 this quarter.
Very hard to distract Bradley Beal on the way up. Just tremendous concentration through contact.
And about Beal, such an integral part of the makeup of this team.
He's been consistently committed to the organization. He's elite offensively and can flat lift a team by his individual offensive skill. And because of what he has in terms of his physical attributes, his coaches believe he can be elite defensively as well.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Brian, the Wizards have been aggressively reshaping their roster. What they haven't done is tear it down and start a rebuild. That's often the most popular route for teams stuck in the middle, but the Wizards seem to be hoping they can catch lightning in a bottle. Back to you.
No appetite for the restart, Allie. Thanks. Ooh, wasted no time on that one. And now an 8-point Washington lead.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Oh, rejected by Beal.
How about the anticipation from Bradley Beal? Wow, what a block.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
DeRozan outside. Williams a screen on Barton. Here's DeRozan. And again, Chicago no good.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Yes, it's good. Kuzma's got 6.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
They're taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. Davis, he's checked in for Beal. Green's checked in for Chicago. White comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Here's Dosunmu to the middle. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Here's Kuzma, and that comes off the assist by Morris. Give him 8.
Yeah, they haven't missed a shot since the break. I mean, just what a tremendous job making the necessary adjustments at halftime.
Vucevic finds LaVine. Now here's White. Pass to Vucevic. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. On the wing, Barton. He's covered by Levine. Morris for three. And again, Washington with a triple.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And here's Levine. He's guarded by Barton. And again, no good by Chicago.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Pass to Dosunmu. Back to White. Vucevic, a screen on Barton. Here's White. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Wizards.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Some changes for Chicago. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Bradley comes in for Levine. And it's Caruso in for Dosunmu. White hits them both. Here's Washington now. They're on a 17-4 run. Morris finds Davis. On the wing, Barton fires from deep. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
White can't hit.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Kuzma with the ball. Green picks him up. Kuzma, that's good.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Chicago's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third.
Boy, you think about the surprises at the trade deadline back in 2022. The one that shocked me the most, the Mavericks sending Kristaps Porzingis to the Wizards. I was shocked.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Barton left side. Over Green. And it's Barton that time on the assist from Kuzma. Kuzma's got 3 assists tonight.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Drummond to screen on Davis. White, the pass to Drummond. On the wing, Bradley. 5 on the clock. White for 3. Bulls keep it alive. And here's Caruso outside. 24 seconds left in the third. Drummond passes to Green. Back to Drummond. Shoots over Barton. And again, no good by Chicago.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got his first points of the night.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's the Wizards running away with it. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the 4th quarter of basketball coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. At the 2 and the 3 are Beal and Avdia. Rui Hachimura is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Wright in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Now here's Dragic. Right side, Levine. It's tipped.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Pass to Beal. The three. And it's cleared by Vucevic. DeRozan passes to Dragic. Doris, in the NBA, more attention is being paid to mental health more than ever before. And players are taking the lead in raising awareness.
I love that, Brian, because it's such an important issue. Performing between the lines of an NBA floor requires basketball skill, but it requires mental health and strength. And a lot of players, Kevin Love in particular, have been so brave. Credit to the NBA for addressing it and being out front.
Levine finds DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Boy, how effortless does DeMar DeRozan make those slams look? This guy glides to the rim and makes it look easy.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. To the left side wing. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Pass to Dragic. Misses the three. The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Beal with it from outside the arc. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Knocked away. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
This guy's so polished inside. Nikola Vucevic, great at being assertive and earning these fouls.
Nikola Vucevic at the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And with the G League Ignite and other youth leagues, the opportunity to go pro at a young age is there. Doris, did you see this coming?
Well, we know nothing stays static in life, Brian, and I think you need to look no further than what happened for such a long time over in Europe and abroad. We'd observed that European players had an advantage where it came to skill development because they were playing pro earlier than people over here in the United States. This has helped close the gap.
Here's Avdia, defended by DeRozan. Hachimura, the pass to Gafford. And the layup is good off the glass.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to DeRozan, picked by Vucevic from 18 feet away. And the basket by DeRozan. DeRozan's got 20 points.
Well, as always, that mid-range game of DeMar DeRozan, almost unstoppable.
Hachimura with the ball. Beal outside. Over Levine. Beal, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Up top, Levine. Back to Dosunmu. Here's Vucevic. Rebound by the Wizards. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Wright. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Well, terrific secondary playmaker. Beal with a nice find.
And the Bulls shooting around 44%. Not bad. Levine with a screen on Wright. Pass to DeRozan. You know, for team owners, it often seems best not to take too active a role in basketball decisions. But, Grant, you're a team owner. How do you feel about this?
Well, it's a tough situation, B.A. Many of these owners have made tremendous amounts of money building their fortunes, of course, being very hands-on with their business. But basketball is a different kind of business. Success is not always linear. And sometimes as an owner, you're not an expert when it comes to this particular business. So it's interesting kind of being engaged, but not being too hands-on and letting your people do their job to the best that they can.
A big group substitution here for Washington. Porzingis has checked in for Gafford. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Hachimura. Barton, he's checked in for Avdia. And it's Morris in for Wright. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Morris passes to Beal. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Boy, that is a rugged finish from Beal. Absorbs the hit, guides it in. Nice.
First team foul. For the Wizards.
Free throw drops for Beal. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Pass to DeRozan. Shot on the wing. Got it. DeRozan's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, that basket's all about the handle of DeMar DeRozan. He's worked hard to be able to navigate space.
Beal's shot is good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
DeRozan passes to Vucevic. Off target with the 3. Washington has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Wizards.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Bradley Beal.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
Here's DeSumo, guarded by Morris. Here's Levine for 3. The shot comes out.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Here's Vucevic. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Porzingis. Beal against Levine. Pass to Barton. Launches it. Zach LaVine clears it away. Here's DeSumo. So we see the Wizards taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. Now it's time for the New Balance Player of the Game, Bradley Beal.